Hello, my name is Teacher Jocelyn and I am a teacher with VIPKid. This video is going to be all about the pros and cons of working with VIPKid. It is going to go over the good, the bad, and it's just going to help you think and realize if this is a good company for you. Now, really quick before we get started, make sure to subscribe down below and click the little bell icon to get all of the notifications of the future videos that I'm going to be creating. And if you would like me to help you get hired and go through the entire hiring process with you, use my referral link down below when you are applying, and I will go ahead and reach out to you via email, and we will work one-on-one together to get you hired and to get you started with classes, to get you bookings in the beginning. So make sure to just use my referral link down below and I will be at your disposal. There's also going to be some info down below on what else I'm going to be helping you with as your referral teacher / mentor. So go ahead and just look down below to get more details. Alright, so let's start off with the pros of working with VIPKid. So pro number 1, you get to work remotely. That means you work from home. You can work while traveling. As long as you have a stable internet connection, you can work where you want. As a mom, I wanted something that I was going to be able to do from home so that I can stay with my son Lucas and my daughter Leah that are both under 3 years old. And working with VIPKid has given me that opportunity to work from home and have an income with a great company. So that is a very big plus for me. Pro number 2. You get to set your own schedule. As an independent contractor, you can open the slots, which means the classes you're going to potentially book. You can open as many slots as you'd like, or you can simply, you can open as many slots as you like. You can open 1 slot a week, 2 slots a week. You can fill up your entire schedule with 50 classes. It's completely up to you. That is the perk of being an independent contractor. It is extremely flexible. You can change it whenever you'd like, and you set your own schedule. You work when you want and where you want. Pro number 3. You work either early in the morning or late at night when you work with VIPKid. Since VIPKid is based in Beijing, China, the hours are completely opposite from ours in the US. So I am on the East Coast. So for me, there is a complete 12-hour difference between here and China. So if it is 6 a.m. here, it is 6 p.m. there. If it is 10 p.m. here, it is 10 a.m. over there. There is a complete opposite schedule. So that means our peak times for work are between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning. So for me, I love that. My day starts before my day starts. I get to work before my kids even wake up. And with daylight savings, the hour actually goes back. So it's from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. So that is, I get to work even earlier before my kids wake up. So that is a very big pro for me. Also, on the weekends, you can work at night from 8 p.m. on. When I say 8 p.m. on, I mean 8 p.m. to the next morning, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., all through the night, because that is their Saturday and Sunday. So that means they're not in school. They're going to be able to take classes. So if you like to pull an all-nighter and you can teach 10, 12 classes back to back, that is totally doable. Many teachers do it and you can do it too. Also in the summertime, you have more of an opportunity to teach classes at night. So while school's in session, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Friday, Saturday, Sundays when you have the option for night classes. During the summertime, since the kids aren't in school, we have the opportunity to teach more night classes throughout the week, so Monday to Friday. So there's great opportunity to work either early in the morning or at night. Pro number 4. You can earn between $16 to $22 an hour with VIPKid depending on your teaching experience. So when you're getting hired, that is when they will determine your pay rate. But it can be anywhere between $16 to $22 an hour. Pro number 5. VIPKid sets you up for success. VIPKid doesn't just throw you into a class without handing you anything or helping you learn what to do. This company has taught me so many things. I have learned how to teach. I was not a teacher. I was never a teacher. I had experience with children, but I was never a teacher. So they have taught me how to teach ESL, how to use TPR, which is total physical response. So that means using gestures and emotion to teach things to students. I have learned how to manage my time in class. I have learned how to use props to help keep students engaged and excited to learn. They have workshops, about an hour long usually, that help teachers grow and learn how to become a good teacher. So they really help you succeed. They give you all of the tools that you need, and you just have to be the one that takes them and does something with them. So VIPKid really sets you up for success, and they help you become a great teacher. VIPKid Pro number 6. VIPKid has a great support team. When you need something from VIPKid, you send in what's called a ticket. It's pretty much like an email, but it's just through their app. And I have never had to wait longer than 24 hours to receive a response. Mind you, they're on the complete opposite time schedule, so 24 hours is like their daytime, and it gives them a day to get back to me. So I have never had to wait longer than 1 day to get a response from VIPKid. And for it to be such a big company and have so many teachers, I think that is pretty amazing. So it has a great support team that is always available to help you out. VIPKid Pro number 7. You have the opportunity to connect with other teachers. A lot of the time, independent contractors can feel like they are working by themselves. And technically, yes, you are teaching by yourself with a student in front of you. But aside from that, you have so many opportunities to connect with other teachers that are also teaching with VIPKid. There are Facebook groups, there are meetups, there are different apps through the VIPKid app that you can connect with other teachers. And the great thing about connecting with other teachers is we help each other. I have sent in a Facebook group, for example. I have written a question in a Facebook group, and I get so many responses within minutes that help me figure out my problem. So that's the great thing about working for such a big company with so many teachers. There's so many people going through the same thing as you are, that they've been there, they've done that, so they help you. This is not a competition. Everyone is looking to help everyone. So that is the very good thing. You're not alone. You may teach by yourself, but you're not alone as a teacher with VIPKid. There are a lot of opportunities to connect, and even in person, with other VIPKid teachers. Pro number 8 of VIPKid. The lessons are provided for you. You do not have to come up with your own lessons to teach the students. You simply log into your class, and as soon as you click the start button, you will see the lessons. You get access to the lessons before as well, so you can see them before that class actually begins to be able to prep, but they provide all the lessons for you. And to add a cherry on top of the lessons being provided, each of the slides that you teach have little tips on the side of what the goal of that slide is. So if the goal is to get the student to say hello, it will say on the side, goal is to get the student to say hello. And they have tips of how to help you to do that. Help the student repeat it, help encourage the student to speak. So they give you the lessons, and they literally tell you what to do on the slide. So that to me was a huge relief, because since I don't have the teaching background, I was kind of concerned, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to know what to teach, how to teach it? They literally write it word for word what you have to do. So that's what I'm telling you, VIPKid sets you up for success. Pro number 9 for working with VIPKid. There is room for growth. So everyone starts out as a teacher with VIPKid, but after you teach, gain experience, and you teach a certain number of classes, more doors and opportunities open for you. So for example, once you teach 1,000 classes, which may seem a lot, but it adds up very quickly, and you'll be there before you know it. I'm already halfway there, and I technically started teaching 3 months after I signed my contract, which I'll get into in another video. So anyways, after teaching 1,000 classes, you can become a mock class mentor. And what that is when you are getting hired, you have to teach 2 classes. And a mock class mentor is one of those people that you have to teach a class to. So if I'm a mock class mentor and you are getting hired, you're going to have to teach me a lesson as if I am a student. So I become the hiring mentor that will help you and give you some tips, and that to me is a great opportunity. And that's just one. There are several other ones that you can gain access to after you teach a certain amount of classes. So there is definitely room for growth as long as you want it and you work for it. Pro number 10 of working with VIPKid. You learn so much. I personally have learned about the Chinese culture, about the Mid-Autumn Festival. The students teach me about their culture and I teach them about ours. So that to me is pretty cool. And throughout the lessons, I'm learning things as well. I learn how to improve grammar. I learn the different things about animals and about the human body and things you are taught as you're younger but you forget. So now as an adult, I'm really learning, and now I can pass that on to my son or my daughter, and I think it's just pretty cool that I'm learning as I teach. So you definitely have the opportunity to learn with VIPKid. Pro number 11 for working with VIPKid. You have the opportunity to impact children on the other side of the world. Isn't that crazy? I find it so cool when I get to look outside my window and see the moon or see stars, and I'm looking at my student in my computer and I see the sun coming in through their window. That is pretty cool. I even show my students sometimes, kind of corny, but I turn my computer and I show them, look, it's nighttime out here and it's daytime where you are. Like, I find that extremely cool. So we get to impact somebody that's on the complete other side of the world. We are teaching them English. We are teaching them a language that is used in so many places of the world that they are going to be able to take themselves and really learn from it. So we're helping them, impacting them without even needing to be in the same room. We are doing a virtual class that is 25 minutes long, and you'll be surprised how much they actually learn and take in from these classes. It's amazing. So we get to impact someone on the complete other side of the world, and I find that pretty freaking cool. Alright, now that we have gone over all the pros, which I know is a lot, but I really think it's a great company, so I had to throw those all in there. But of course, every company has its cons. There are always some bad things, and I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, there's some stuff. So I'm going to share them with you as well. So let's get into the cons of working with VIPKid. Con number 1. In order to work with VIPKid, you need a bachelor's degree in any field. So that means it does not need to be in education or teaching or anything along those lines. As long as you have a bachelor's degree, you can work with VIPKid. The reason I find this to be a con is because I think it doesn't give the opportunity for people who would be great at this to be able to teach with them. But I understand that China has very high standards for education and teaching, so having a bachelor's degree is a minimum requirement in order to start working with VIPKid as a teacher. Con number 2 of working with VIPKid. You can either work early or late, not during the day. So this was This was a pro for me because I like this schedule to be able to still have my complete day and be able to work early or late. It doesn't interrupt my day. But for some people that are looking for a day job, this is not the best thing if you work in the US. If you work in another part of the world where it's the same hours as China, yes, this is a great opportunity. But for us in the US, you either work early or late. But I don't think I mentioned this in the pro. Having this job means you can work early and you can still have your daytime job. So I know I kind of snuck in a pro there, I'm sorry, but let's get back to the cons. Also, depending on your time zone, you can start working as early as 3 a.m. So I am not someone that is crazy about waking up at 3 a.m. I already wake up 4:30, 5:30, depending on the student, and that is early enough for me. But depending on your time zone, it can be even earlier. So that can be a con for many people. Con number 3, in order to get bookings, you rely on the parents to book you. So that means that you can have everything set up and you can have your slots open, but until a parent selects you to be your student, to be their child's teacher, you will not get booked. Now, there are many things you can do in order to get booked, and remember, use my referral link and I will help you. I've been there. It took me 3 months to get classes, so I know exactly what to do, what I changed to start getting fully booked with 60 plus classes a week. So there are definitely things that you can do in order to get bookings, but you do rely on the parent to actually select you. Con number 4, you can't choose who you teach. Why is that a con? Let's say you have a student you really dislike teaching. You just don't like teaching the student. Maybe he or she doesn't actually engage. Maybe they just parrot the whole time. Maybe they're completely silent the entire class. It can be kind of tiring. So if you don't like a student, you cannot cross them off your list. If the parent picks you to teach them, you must teach them. So that is another con. You cannot pick who you teach. You have to suck it up and teach through the class, and you will get through it. So if this does happen to you, don't worry. You can do it. All right, so number 5, teaching can be draining. Since you cannot speak fluently with all of the students, you have to rely on TPR, total physical response. You're going to hear a lot of that. You need to use your body, your emotion to portray things. If I want to say, are you happy? I can't say, are you happy? I say, are you happy? And you have things like props that are going to help you, mind you, are you happy? You need to use a lot of gestures, a lot of emotion. You have to exaggerate in order to portray what you're asking or what you want them to repeat. So that can be draining at 5 o'clock in the morning, especially if you have back-to-back classes that you need to use high energy. It's usually for the younger students that use high energy. The older they get, the cooler they get. So you don't use as much energy, which is good. But you usually have a variety of the ages. So it can be draining to have to teach and use so much energy early in the morning and consistently. You do get used to it, but you never really get used to having to use all that energy. So maybe I take that back. But you can do it. It is definitely possible because I do it all the time. Alright, so those are all the pros and cons of working with VIPKid. I know there are more pros than cons, but I honestly do believe this is a great company to work for. In my list, there are more pros than cons for working as a teacher with VIPKid. So, what do you think? Is it right for you? Are you going to start working with us? Are you going to become a teacher? If so, please use my referral link and have me as your mentor. I really love to help you. I've been through the process. I know exactly what to do, what not to do, and I know what to do to get bookings. So if you'd like my help, I can personally help you. I'm not a robot. And that was cheesy, but it is what it is. I really just want to help you guys out. I want to help you find this job as helpful and as encouraging as it is to me. So don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit the little bell icon. I also have my website, parentingaswegrow.com, where I have more info on working with VIPKid. So always check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. See ya.